Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, July 15th. I'm back at Woody Gap. A real nice guy named Brett, trail name Suches, picked me up. He's the guy that took me to the hotel last night and dropped me off here. The plan for today is to go over 2 or 3 climbs and possibly make it all the way to Neel Gap. That's where civilization is in terms of the trail. There's a mountain crossings outfitter there. There's a hostel there that's closed. There's also some cabins that I may make use of tonight. We'll see how things go. See you down the trail. Blood Mountain's one of the big ascents of the day. It's right before Neel Gap. That'll be a late in the day mountain. These are the other places we'll be going through. We're at Woody Gap now. A little more likelihood of some bear action along this stretch. So we'll be taking care of our food at night. Unless we're in a cabin, of course. We'll see what happens. I'm loaded with coffee and 3 slices of leftover pizza from last night. Ready to burn some calories. Onward. So climbing up out of Woody Gap, it started out a nice gentle smooth slope before it got pretty steep. I made the right choice yesterday. I had no more climbs left in me. I was done. So I'm glad I got a ride to the hotel. This is on the way up to a place called Preacher Rock. That's kind of cool. See what it looks like up there. So this appears to be the top of Preacher Rock. Nice view. These are my new best friends. Smile. Hey. Hey. Onward. Nice mountain spring here. I'm loaded with Gatorade and water right now. And there's water a few miles up, so I will not be collecting. Hey there. So I just saw a young couple at a cross trail, and they said they saw a bear, not a mom with cubs, probably a male, running the other direction. They just saw his butt, so I was keeping my eye out. I was coming down the trail a half mile later, and this huge racket came flying down the mountain. I didn't see it, but I heard it. Crossed my trail up ahead where I couldn't see him and crashed on down the mountain. Had to be a bear. I mean, it was loud. Anyway, we'll see if I get a glimpse. Bye. Hey, so I made it to Lance Creek. I'm sitting on the little bridge here that crosses the creek. Finishing off a bottle of Gatorade before I fill up with some water. I'm going to try to just carry 2 containers of water today. I've been lugging a lot of water and drinking a lot, but I'm never empty. There's water everywhere. And in the interest of carrying less weight, we're going with 2 liters. So anyway, yesterday I think I got pretty dehydrated. I was drinking water constantly all day. And then I noticed I'd gone many hours without peeing. So I was pretty dry, I'm guessing. So glad to have some Gatorade. I pounded it last night. And I've got 2 bottles this morning that I mixed with the water. And anyway, enjoy the view. It's peaceful. Hopefully the bears come and gone. We'll see you later. So I'm done cameling up at Lance Creek. Drank a whole lot and filled all the bottles. So pretty much for the rest of the day, I'm going to be climbing 800 to 1,000 feet more than where I'm at now. When you get on top of Blood Mountain, it drops steeply down the other side. Very treacherous from what I hear, and it brings you to Neel Gap, which is my goal for the end of the day. So just got to deal with the ups and survive the downs. See you down there. Well, the first big climb out of Lance Creek has brought us here. Really nice view. So sometime today I'm going up Blood Mountain. I keep looking to my right at all these mountain tops to see if I can figure out which one it is. I've heard others say Blood Mountain is the highest peak in Georgia. So maybe I'll know it when I see it. There's a tall one over there. Anyway, really nice breeze up here. Well, I just ran into my first serious hiker. His name's Mischief. He's from West Virginia. He's hiking all the way to Irwin, Tennessee, he said. Mischief on the Trail is his YouTube channel, so I look forward to checking him out. I told him about mine. Told him there wasn't much on it worth watching yet, but after this, hopefully there will be. He's a good dude. I'll probably see him on top of a mountain later. Down at the crossroads. This is Jared Gap, apparently, or soon will be. Neel Gap, 5 miles. That's exciting. I think it's only 12:30, so we got a long climb before we get there. But I'm really looking forward to Neel Gap, seeing the outfitter there, Mountain Crossings, and all the boots hanging in the tree. Onward. It took 4 hours to get up to the top of Blood Mountain and down the other side into Neel Gap, but boy, was it worth it. Man, the views were amazing up there. Along the way, I passed a gentleman who was hiking with a black and white house cat. No leash, the cat just followed him down the trail, except for when it ran off into the woods and he had to sweet talk it back. I guess the guy wasn't in much of a hurry. So, I am almost to the top of Blood Mountain. It is so named because of a Native American battle that took place a long time ago, where blood apparently ran down the mountain. That's the story. We're not at the top. Before we get to the top, though, is the Blood Mountain Shelter, which I believe is the oldest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. It was built a long time ago. Quite a structure. I cannot imagine how they got the stones up here to build this. Let's take a tour. Sealed off fireplace. There's some packs out front. Some folks are staying here, obviously. Back room. Check it out. I'll catch my breath here eventually. Tell you what, you pay a price coming up here. Let's see where the fun is. There's a view out here. We are higher than any other point. Let's look on the other side. What's up, guys? Super. Anyway, there's a way up there. I'm gonna go find it. Blood Mountain, folks, here's the view. Here's a view from the other side of Blood Mountain. The mountain ranges just go forever, don't they? It's gorgeous up here. There's a cool breeze. The descent is quite treacherous, apparently. Loose rocks, straight down. Wish I had a parachute instead, but oh well. There's a civilization waiting on me down below. Onward. So every time you turn a corner up here, there's another view. It's such a great place. So I don't want to miss any of this before I go back in the green tunnel. I've seen videos of this place with the weather socked in. You couldn't see 10 feet past your face. I'm really lucky to be here on such a sunny day. Woo, we made it. Some people say Neel Gap. Some people say Neel's. I don't think there's a wrong way. Anyway, it was a wild ride down that mountain. It was crazy. Lots of rocks. Just very rugged. Closest I've come so far to falling and busting it. But my trekking pole saved me. And here we are in Neel Gap. The building over there is Mountain Crossings. It's the famous outfitter. 20% of all the people that intend to thru hike get here and pack it in, because it wasn't quite what they thought it would be. Whatever, you know, hard to explain what they thought it would be. But here we are. A lot of traffic. Woo! Super psyched to be here. The trail passes through this building. It's the only building on the AT that the trail goes right through. Anyway, here we are. That's where the trail goes, right where the firewood is. All right, time to check in. I arrived in Neel Gap just as the outfitter was closing. In a rush to get to the office for Blood Mountain Cabins, I forgot to pick up normal food for dinner, so I ended up gorging on beef jerky, trail mix, and Gatorade all night before I resumed hiking the next morning.